Hey, you want to see some shit? All right, watch how to delete 4,000 kuva in 1 minute. All right, watch this shit. All right, let's see. Riven's shit. The roll is shit. All right. The second one, shit. Third one, garbage. Fourth one, dog shit. Fifth one, smegma. Sixth one, dog shit. Seventh one, smegma. Eighth one, dick cheese. Gourmet dick cheese. 5-star restaurant dick cheese. I don't know. This is also dick cheese. This is garbage. All of these are garbage. So, yeah, in conclusion, I shitted and farted, and have a nice day. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for subscribing and shit. Thanks for watching. All that kind of stuff. All that good. I have a QUATZ riven for you today. Dumbest name, well, fifth dumbest name, right behind the blinks in Warframe. It's a good secondary, alright? We've been doing some research on optimal builds. The #1 build possible for corrosive and gas is right here. Oh my god. So yeah, this is optimal corrosive for this specific riven, and this is optimal gas build for this specific riven, and that's what I'm going to be showing you. That the riven is toxin, crit damage multi, negative to corpus. It's a big shame about the negative, but I'll show you how bad the negative is on a gas build, because gas takes triple dip negative banes. So yeah, I'll show you that. You're gonna see how bad it is and how good it is. This is one of the gamingest, epicest. All right, I'm gonna be describing it very vaguely for you. It kicks ass. It claps cheeks hard, and I'm gonna show you very soon. I'm sorry for taking so long. I'm feeling quite talky today. All right, we're gonna get these dudes, and this is a corrosive build, I think, pretty sure. So yeah, one thing you got to know about this thing: if you aim, it's burst, very tight burst of 4 shots, high crits, decent status, and the normal one is very high high fire rate, fully automatic fire. That's high status and decent crits. So this thing has a couple drawbacks, and they're very typical drawbacks for guns with physical damage types in them. So yeah, this thing has a little bit of puncture, a little bit of impact, a tiny bit of slash, and some electricity. So the electricity makes it good to make a corrosive build and shit on people very fast. Alright, I want to show you this. I'm going to be not aiming, so you see the auto fire first. Alright, that was... we could get better than that, actually. Let's see. It's kind of difficult to aim the thing, but you can kill them in less than half a second. Also, that was the passive of this gun, and it does like a little radial stun with an electricity proc, another useless status proc like impact. It's like, oh wow, the amazing crowd control provided by fucking a status proc that we'd rather not proc. Top 3 status procs: gas, corrosive, slash viral. All right, our top 4. There you go. Those are all those. That's it. Number 5 is probably fucking cold or some shit. All right, watch this. So yeah, if we had negative impact for this thing, I could stack in all the bullets to the person's head, and they would die faster than you could say Bargingo. Look at that. See that? That was less than fucking 250 milliseconds, I think. And I'll show you how fast we could clap cheeks if we had full negative impact, and I could fully stack in to these people's heads. And keep in mind, I have a bonus 25 damage because I'm crowd controlling it, because I'm Vauban. Watch this. See that? That was... I don't know how much ammo that was, but it was a very small amount. So as you can see, that was 9 bullets shot, and this thing is hurting bad. So yeah, if you see what I'm doing, is that kind of confusing, right? Well, you see what I'm doing is I'm spamming left click and right click in some certain sequence. Like, if you can... Alright, I'm gonna bring my mouse close to the microphone. Listen to this. Alright, that's the tempo you want to be doing, right click to left click. And that is how you clap cheeks hyper fast with this thing. That's the the turbo mode technically for this thing. So I'll show you again. I'll demonstrate. If you want to delete something that has armor with speed that has never before been seen on this planet Earth, you spam left click and right click, and it absolutely trashes enemies with elegance and precision. But yeah, keep in mind you either need crowd control or negative impact. So yeah, this thing, the rivens for this thing can roll all 3 physical damage types, so slash, puncture, and impact. So I think it's going to be a little bit difficult to get a really good negative impact roll just because of that fact, because you can roll these 2 garbage fucking trash. Every single physical damage type is garbage in my opinion, and slash is like kind of like it's the best, but I still hate it because I'd always rather be proccing elementals like gas and corrosive. Speaking of gas, let's test the gas build now, and I will be showing you this. The setup is, look at it very carefully. Alright, I've stacked as much toxin as possible, just a tiny bit of heat, no extra critical damage, prime pistol gambit, no lethal torrent, keep that in mind as well, and expel corrupted to triple dip on gas ticks. So when I there's prime expel corrupted, of course, but I don't have that with me. So what I will be doing is crowd controlling them, and that would be this build, but with prime expel corrupted and negative impact. So that's what the performance would be like. So keep in mind, this is what it would look like if you had primed expel corrupted and negative impact. That's what it would do. It would absolutely trash the shit out of enemies, and that is actually a really effective gas build. I'm quite pleasantly surprised by that. The ticks are very insane too. Of course, we'll proc a million impact procs as well with that. So to improve this thing even further, you got to get negative impact. So yeah. Also, another thing, if you're gonna be doing this thing a lot, the thing that I showed you, the hack, how to make it do a billion trillion DPS, maybe negative zoom is a good choice. I don't know. That's just me spitballing out here. So yeah, let me show you the gas build without any crowd control now. So if you're wondering if the full auto fire or the burst fire is better, I think they're about the same, whereas the burst fire is easier to stack in headshots because you don't have to track anything. You just gotta wait to see the head and just left click. So yeah, you could bop them pretty good. All right, if they were like lower levels, like 80s or 90s, they'd be fucking hurting from this. So yeah, keep in mind, normal start chart enemies, for these top tier gas builds, they get fucked up really fast, alright? And the limiter for gas builds usually is armor. So this is, the power of this gas build is just really insane, considering the fact that these heavy gunners have 12,500 armor, because they're level 135s. And 12,500 armor is a shitload of armor. So yeah. Bro, that's a lot of shitting out information. Jesus Christ. I am an absolute infomercial for these Riven mods right here. So this QUATZ isn't mine. A friend of mine. Oh my god, I haven't been on D&D. Wow, that's incredibly interesting. Let me just pop it before somebody video bombs. What the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, this is not my Riven. A guy got it unrolled, and I'm like, hey, you know me? I'm the famous guy. And he's like, yep. And he gave me the Riven, and I gave him the fucking 20 rolls, and I rolled this for him. And I'm just gonna give this to him to sell. All right, I'm a saint. All right, I gave him 20 rolls. I think I spent like 60,000 kuva because I wanted to shit this video out as fast as possible. So I rolled this. And now I'm gonna give it back to the guy free of charge because I'm just a heart of gold. All right, I'm gonna brag about being a good person. Just kidding. But yeah, the guy is gonna get that for free. Just humble brag. All right, I have a heart of gold. Anyways, what the fuck else do I need to tell you about this thing? Pretty much nothing. Look at this. This mode right here. Alright, try that one time with Lethal Torrent, and it's gonna clap cheeks fast. Alright, that's how to do it. That's the express cheek clapping method. Alright? I wonder how the corrosive burst mode would do against Furbolgs. I suspect it's gonna be pretty gaming. But yeah. So, the logic behind this build is since the Altfire has a ton of crit damage, you stack in more crit damage even though we have it here already. This is actually the optimal build. I've tested it. Don't tell me that I could have added a 90 Toxin or a 90 Electric to make it even better, because you can't get much better than this. I've actually asked people what the optimal build is, and they did fucking calculations, and this is the optimal build. So yeah, don't fret, alright? So for this specific Riven, this is the optimal build, and there's no question about it that this is also the optimal build for a gas build, disregarding the fact that this is not primed Expel Corrupted, which it should have been. So yeah, there you go, that's all the info. Look for negatives like negative impact. That's the primary thing you need. If you get negative puncture or negative slash, it's gonna increase impact procs, but they were common anyway, so I think negative impact is the ideal one. Negative puncture and negative slash are still like alright-ish. Like I would much rather have negative puncture, because we have a lot because slash procs are kind of useful. I thought this was mainly puncture, but it actually turns out that it's slash and impact and not a lot of puncture. So yeah, get negative impact. And that is going to be absolutely, by far, the best negative for this, just without any shadow of a doubt, alright? And trust me on that. It's going to increase your status output, it's going to make them not fucking flail their heads, because his impact is the worst status type imaginable. And that's about it. Don't put Prime Heater Charge on it, and... fuck, is there any ending message? Thanks for my Patreon supporters, I love you guys. A lot. Thanks for subscribing. If you're not subscribed, please do. And that's it. Have a nice day.